Hi class, today we're going to have a virtual field trip to the San Bernardino Mountains. We're now at the trailhead of San Bernardino Peak Trail 1007. We'll be traveling along the San Bernardino Peak Trail and learning the unique geography of San Bernardino Mountain. Our first stop is the Manzanita Spring, and then we'll arrive at Limber Pine Bench Camp and Washington's Monuments before we reach the peak of the San Bernardino Mountains and enjoy the amazing view. Hope you can enjoy and have fun. There will be a long way to hike before we get to our first stop, Manzanita Spring. One fun fact here, there's also a Manzanita Spring in Guadalupe Mountain National Park in Texas. Now we're at the elevation of 8,264 feet. Let's stop here for a moment. Why there's a spring on the mountain? The spring is a place where groundwater in the aquifer reaches the saturation point, flows naturally to the surface of the earth. It is a way for groundwater to discharge. The source of spring water is usually atmospheric precipitation, such as rainfall and melt snow. But where do the rain and snow come from? And why there's more precipitation here than Southern California lowland location? Because the mountain thunderstorms bring precipitation in the summer. Now let's move on to our next stop, Limber Pine Campground. Here we'll see a lot of limber pine trees. Limber pine, also known as the Pinus flexilis, is a species of Pinaceae family and the Pinus genus. Its leaves are like needles in a bundle of 5 with a deciduous sheath. They like to grow at high altitude and distributed mainly in the San Bernardino Mountain and San Gabriel Mountain in SoCal. Limber pine has the widest range in the Rocky Mountains, so also known as Rocky Mountain white pine. Next up, we're going to the Washington's Monument. This is the historical site. It's actually the San Bernardino Meridian, one of the 3 principal meridians of California. It was established by Colonel Henry Washington on November 8, 1852, as the initial point for land survey in SoCal. A cadastral survey usually starts with initial point, which help establish principal meridian and baseline with some unique geographic features. In order to let initial point to be seen clearly from the valley below, Henry Washington established it half a mile west, 350 feet lower in the elevation. Finally, we're at the peak of San Bernardino Mountains at the elevation of 10,649 feet. San Bernardino Mountains formed due to tectonic activity along the San Adrian Fault. It formed about 11 million years ago and it is still rising. Several Native American groups, the Tama, the Tuvia, and the Serrano, and the Chimane-Huavi people, have settled here at least 10,000 to 12,000 years ago. Here we are at the peak of San Bernardino Mountain, and I hope you have enjoyed this field trip. Thanks for